Okay. Oh, my bad. So maybe we cross the river first and go down. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Keeping up. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Ooh! Well, guess I'm going across. Wasn't the way I intended to do it, but it's the way it was done. I don't like the position of that one as much. I'll continue taking mine. Capital, not city. I don't think I'm going to capital. No, so I'm not gonna take that. No, wait, that's a crystal. Never mind. I don't know what that is.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
What, a terrorist group or something?
Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
Take it that's mule territory. Okay, yeah, there's people there. Oh shit, they saw me. Nah, I can't risk it. I just gotta keep going.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Maybe I should have stayed by the river? So those are bad. I understand that much now. There's a bridge. BTs. I don't know what that means. Oh, what did I? Oh, never mind.
Beginning scan. All weapons will remain locked until departure.
What is this? Okay, it's fine. I'll just keep on going down the mountain.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I see. Let's be careful here now. What? What? Okay. Ooh, is it in front of us? This is a problem. Please cover your mouth. Ooh. This is nerve-wracking. Look, I'm working on it. Chill out now.
Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Monozemia, okay. I don't know what that means,
When the
but
strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB is not
autotoxemia.
performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
So that area had a ton of BTs.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain hot until departure. Cargo verified. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Rest is what I'll need.
Way station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Good. That's a lot of levels.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Okay. Recycling. And mail and data. Oh, and a lot of info.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
A lot of signs there. But I don't think that was a friendly path to take. Where do I go for... Do I interact here? Yes.
Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
Dead man, you there? Little help? Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you,
That's
in turn,
dark.
connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the steel mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon.
Well, that's good at least.
Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Okay.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Take a shower and I'll use the bathroom in both senses.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you.
Okay.
I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
So we will use both of the styles of using the bathroom. Skip. Skip. That it? Okay, unless... No, there's no different one that... Oh, never mind. So even different angles. This seems kind of pointless. Leave is... There we go. We don't have any weapons. Doesn't... Oh wait, F was the soothe.
You okay?
Got it. I don't think I can change any other color scheme. No.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay, thank you for those who are medals, Sim. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. Afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. The bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You have to give it some juice if you want to use it. I need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after that. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And I've got some more bad news for you too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need. And to make sure that everything that that's produced gets put to proper use, That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. He keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load on route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Sam, the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us a glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shoot ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still worried that we won't be able to keep it up. That's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. I mean, I guess I could read. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by reestablishing and delivery networks. Back before the Death Stranding, the comm and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated. Hey, I managed. Deliveries carried out by drones. Belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folk to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man, and indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the pictures again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought up a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering all goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules. The mules we know and love today. Look, I'm still kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs, if that's what you want. They call me Deadman, on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. With some more research into the little guys had already been conducted long, long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they've discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. I'm struggling. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't it to say we have any idea how they work. not how they can detect BTs or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully, something new to share next time we chat. Chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral connections. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. But what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of evolution. Perhaps we won't need to hole ourselves up in the Knot Cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our new journey. Who knows what awaits us? Thank you, Hartman.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Ascending.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
G and 2 to soothe. Okay.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Oh no. I don't remember. There we go. No.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
I don't think I can do that one anyways, so...
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Okay. I'll just do that one first. No. No. There we go.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping up.
Okay. The thing I need is just somewhere here. Yes. Oh, my bad.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I believe this is the right way. Maybe I just follow this path to it, honestly. This path doesn't seem bad.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful, these guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Okay. Kind of want to just travel this path, but what? Strand?
Your drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Do I just... No, it's over there. I think my solution then... I could just try to drop.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Okay. This is a post box. Oh. Okay.
Construction complete.
Okay, so I can see it there. As well as a couple of mules. as well. I need him to move. Either that or I need to sneak behind him. Be too much. I could return one of the medals. I think I'd take those back. And just drop. Slightly too much. I can drop the resins. How much does it put me over? Not by much. So I can drop the resins. It means just about anything's gonna be over. There we go. Woo! It's got some heft to it. So I just need to kind of head back. I could try to take that other path, but I think it's best if I follow the path I took. Dude, that seems a little bit steep. Unless that's it right there. Never mind. I would feel much better grabbing the rope.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next order. Make sure you're not him.
Here we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Border Bridges.
God damn it.
Here we go. Make our delivery.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges
Okay.
standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities. Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
It's what? British Guard Macho? Okay. A lot's happening. Performance enhancing beverages. Reach bridges link grade 1. Okay. I don't fully know what that means. Oh, I see where it is though.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
The things that I need to pay attention to. Cargo. What do I have on me? I have metals. They're still fine for now. But I'm going to put up a climbing anchor. And a ladder. And maybe the metals. So, yeah, I'll put away one. And I think for now that's fine. Is this the one that I... Oh, hold up. I see. So then I want my climbing anchor back. And then I guess I just put the metals up. I can fabricate boots now. Pyro crystals.
Sam, the area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals.
Chiral crystals.
That's where the chiralium used in your
I wasn't
internal
reading
circuitry
proper.
came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication. Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow in trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them, especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can, provided they have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Sam, it's Hartman. Following the discovery of the beach, we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles, ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
Okay. Desired is 100. I don't need any of those. But I do... My bad.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
I have an idea.
Order assigned.
I don't remember all the buttons, and there's something I wanna... Yeah. Baby didn't like that.
It's okay. It's alright.
I think it's because I shook BB. How do I get out of this again? I don't remember what button I pressed.
Use of weapons is
There we go.
beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I don't even know how I do anything with that.
Sam? Seems like that bike's auto-charging unit is busted. If you want to take...
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Blind, I bet there's some across here. I see one. I see some over there too.
There we go.
I'm glad I didn't have to run all the way back.
There we go. Nice. There we go.
What? What? We move away. We move away is what?
You've got company.
We don't need to go for more. We have all we needed. What was the button again? G? Certainly we can pick this up without issue. I have collected more than enough. But I see no harm in collecting this.
There we go.
I enjoy the way water flows in this game. Ooh.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, Chiron crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying. Porter Bridges.
Oh, claim materials. I don't want to claim any. Okay. What am I not understanding? I only have one climbing anchor now. Oh, why do I have so many ladders? I'll put away a ladder. I don't need so many. Put up the mule boots as well. Oh, it's in recycle. My bad. Okay.
crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Pear spray, that's nice.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
So I should just turn some in, or... Okay. I can now carry more cargo. That's good.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Thank you.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collate it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Three new orders. We're going... to rest.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
I'm assuming it's the same if I can skip it. Get our basics done.
EX grenade number 0.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
You gonna make a number 2 as well? Oh, you're joking.
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
Cargo stolen. Oh, how perfect that gives us a save. I will see everyone next time. Bye.